Before we begin today's episode, I want to acknowledge something different about this moment. This isn't just another case. This is a special episode of the Passport to Crime podcast. My name is Oakley, and today is one that marks the 20th anniversary of the 7/7 London bombings. On July 7th, 2005, 4 coordinated suicide attacks targeted London's transport system during the morning rush hour, taking 52 lives and injuring over 700 others. It was a day that reshaped Britain, and its impact is still felt 2 decades later. What you're about to hear contains graphic descriptions of terrorist violence, severe injuries, eyewitness accounts, and emotionally distressing details. We will be sharing survivor stories and reflecting on the legacy of a national tragedy, with the respect and care it deserves. Please be advised, this episode includes content that may be triggering for some listeners. If you're sensitive to discussions of death, trauma, or terrorism, please take caution. This is not an easy listen, but it's one we believe is important. From the London that remembers, a letter to July 7th, 2005, if we could speak back through time. Dear morning of July 7th, you didn't know what was coming. You smiled in the mirror, tied your shoes, maybe kissed someone on the cheek. You stepped into the underground, expecting delays, not detonations. You didn't ask to become history, but you did. And somehow, despite everything, you were brave. You fought for breath. In the dark, you held someone's hand. You lived or you were lost. And yet, you were never forgotten. We see you, we carry you always. And that is from the London that remembers. So where are they now, 2 decades later? 20 years later, the grief remains, but it's joined by something sturdier, resilience. Martine Bright has 2 children and advocates for disability inclusion. Emergency workers still gather every year for a private walk along the same tube lines. First-time voters today were unborn when the blast happened, but many know the names, the photos, and the stories. Communities once fractured by fear now speak more openly about extremism, trauma, and healing. We are not our pain, but we are shaped by it. Sharpened, softened, and made more human. Inscription in the 7/7 exhibit at the Museum of London. As we come to the end of this commemorative episode, we pause to reflect not only on the horror of that day, but the extraordinary courage, compassion, and resilience that followed. On the morning of July 7th, 2005, London was truly shaken by 4 coordinated suicide bombings that claimed 52 innocent lives and injured over 770 others. But in the midst of chaos, there was humanity. We honour the bravery of the first responders, the Metropolitan Police, City of London Police, and the British Transport Police, who coordinated across jurisdictions to secure the scenes and protect the public. The London Fire Brigade, whose crews entered dark smoke-filled tunnels to rescue the injured and recover the dead. The London Ambulance Service, whose paramedics and control room staff worked tirelessly to triage, treat, and transport hundreds of casualties. The coroners, forensic teams, and investigators, who worked with dignity and precision to identify victims and piece together the truth. Transport for London staff, who helped evacuate passengers and restore calm amid confusion. And the countless members of the public, strangers who became heroes that day, offering comfort, carrying the wounded, and staying behind to help. To all of you, thank you. Your actions saved lives and showed the world what solidarity looks like in the face of terror. And now we remember the 52 lives lost, each name a story, each story a life interrupted. In loving memory, the 52 victims of the 7/7 London bombings. From Aldgate Station, the Circle Line, Lee Baisden, Benedetta Siasha, Richard Ellery, Richard Gray, Anne Moffat, Fiona Stevenson, and Carrie Taylor. From Edgware Road Station, the Circle Line, Michael Stanley Brewster, Jonathan Downey, David Fawkes, Colin Morley, Jennifer Nicholson, and Laura Webb. Between King's Cross and Russell Square, Piccadilly Line, James Adams, Samantha Badham, Philip Beer, Anna Brandit, Kiaran Cassidy, Rachel Chung for Yen, Elizabeth Daplin, Arthur Frederick, Carolina Gluck, Gamzee Ganoral, Lee Harris, Ojaru Ikawagu, Emily Jenkins, Adrian Johnson, Helen Jones, Susan Levi, Shelley Mather, Michelle Mishashu Chita, James Mayers, Bahanaz Mozaka, Mahila Otto, Atiq Sharafi, Ihab Silmain, Christian Small, Monica Shkokoka, Marla Trivedi. Tavistock Square number 30 bus. Anthony Fadai Williams, Jamie Gordon, Giles Hart, Marie Hartley, Miriam Hyman, Shahara Islam, Neetu Jain, Sam Lai, Shianju Parasangari, Anat Rosenberg, Philip Russell, William Wise, and Gladys Wandoa. Among the survivors are people like Martine Wright, who lost both legs and went on to represent Team GB in the Paralympics. Dan Biddle, who survived the Edgware road blast and became powerful advocate for disability rights. Thelma Stover, who rebuilt her life after unimaginable trauma, and hundreds more who carried the scars, seen and unseen, of that day. Their resilience is a testament to the human spirit. As we close today's episode, we remember not just what was lost, but what ended, what endured, courage, compassion, and the quiet strength of a city that refused to be broken. This has been The Passport to Crime. I've been Oakley. Thank you for listening, and thank you for remembering.